Good morning. Today is May the 13th, day 16 of our emergency. I wanted to update you all on lake levels. Lake Rosso and Lake Joseph are down about 5 inches from their peak about a week ago. The Lake Muskoka is down about 18 inches. This is great news from its high. And the Moon River is down about 2 feet from its high. Lakes are dropping at a rate of about 1 inch to 2 inches every day. Lake Muskoka and the Moon River are dropping about 2 inches per day. Lake Rosso and Joe about 1 inch per day. Assuming we had a little bit of rain today, it might have stalled that slightly, but as the week progresses, there's minimal rain, if any, and some sunshine, which should help the speed of our lakes recovering. I'd like to remind everyone there still remains a boating ban in effect. That's for Lake Muskoka, for the north and south branch of the Muskoka River coming into Bracebridge, and for the Moon River. Emergency vessels only, or if you are an island access or waterfront access only property, then you can use your vessel to get to those properties. On Lake Joseph and Rosso, we are asking for a socially conscious effort, and that is to ensure that if you are out on the lake, that you travel with no wake. Please, idle only. There's so much debris on the water right now. I witnessed a very large dock in particular floating around Lake Rosso on the weekend, and you need to be extremely cautious day if you are out at night in particular. Please be safe. As we come up to the Victoria Day weekend, obviously in Lake Rosso and Joseph, without a boating ban, we'll see a number of people out. Please be careful. If you find stuff on the water, please, if you can, secure it to your own shore. If there's large items that you can't get out of the lake, please secure it. There's obviously some docks and big logs floating around, and then contact the township office to help potentially in removing those items. Sandbags, again, check our Township Muskoka Lakes website. If you're returning sandbags, we have 3 drop-off depots in Port Carling, in Raymond, and also in Glen Orchard. I talk a little bit about the debris around the lake again. Again, be very, very careful. We have asked both the federal government and the provincial government for some help and support in cleaning up our waterways. We're waiting to hear back on both of those in particular. Speaking of provincial support, on Friday late in the afternoon, I got a phone call from Minister Clark, and they have approved the disaster recovery assistance. That's for permanent residents who do not have home insurance, or that home or flood insurance will not cover the cost of their properties. There is information. We have not got the full details of the program at this point, but continue to check the Muskoka Lakes website for upcoming events on that. But the good news is we have been approved for disaster recovery assistance. We are not yet in recovery mode. We are still under a state of emergency. Every day we are opening more and more roads. Our next big meeting that we'll be having beyond our daily meetings, but will be on Wednesday. We'll be evaluating all of our roads. Hopefully, we've been able to get them all open by midweek this week, and if we do, we anticipate, fingers crossed, that we'll be able to lift the state of emergency going into this Victoria Day weekend as well. The other, just quick last update, for those who've been watching, you know that I have been in discussions with the Premier over the last 10 days. They did announce the task force to address the Muskoka River Water Management Plan. This is great news for all people across our 200-kilometer watershed. The big difference right now is not only are they looking at the Muskoka River Water Management Plan, but they've allowed municipalities, stakeholders, to have a seat at the table. We anticipate that our first meeting might be as early as this Friday. Myself, with Bracebridge, Huntsville, and the MNRF will be getting together, and I believe the MOECC as well. So that will be coming back, and I will have more information on that, but thank Minister Yakubuski for helping facilitate that, and also our Premier. Right now, that's the update for today. Again, look back on Wednesday for another final update. Thanks, and have a safe day.